Vardzia. Located about 30 kilometers from Aspindza on the slopes of Erusheti Mountain in Georgia, Vadzia stands exposed as a striking example of cave architecture, embodying the nation's deep history through its rock-cut structures. The origins of Vadzia date back to the 12th century, when Georgia flourished under the rule of King Giorgi the Third. However, the true expansion of this cave city began under the reign of his daughter, Queen Tamar. Intended as a fortress to safeguard against the constant threat of Mongol invasions, Vadzia rapidly evolved into something far greater, a self-contained monastic settlement, a center of culture and learning, and a symbol of Georgian resilience. Carved into the side of a cliff over 1,300 meters above sea level, Vadzia stretches over half a kilometer and rises up to 19 tiers. It once boasted over 6,000 apartments with 2,000 resident monks, a throne room, and a large church named the Church of the Dormition, adorned with exquisite frescoes. Legend says that the city was only accessible by a hidden tunnel, and that Queen Tamar occupied 366 of the apartments, frequently changing her primary residence so that invaders would never know which one she was actually in. The architects of Vadzia demonstrated remarkable foresight and ingenuity. The city was equipped with an intricate irrigation system, channeling water from the mountain to the complex. This system supported not only the city's drinking needs, but also its agricultural terraces, which were crucial for food production. In 1283, a devastating earthquake struck, exposing the hidden city by shearing off the front of the mountain. This calamity marked the beginning of Vardzia's decline, as the protection offered by its camouflaged facade was lost. The finale of Vardzia's decline commenced in the 16th century, following its capture by the Safavids in 1551, which led to significant casualties and the plunder of treasured icons and gospels. Subsequently, the Caucasus became a contested region between the Ottomans and Safavids, culminating in Vardzia's abandonment. Some monks eventually returned to the site, and a small monastic community persisted. The Soviet era would see further excavation and a partial restoration of the city. Today, a few monks reside here, continuing the spiritual legacy of this ancient city. Duru. In 1963, a resident of the Turkish town of Duru stumbled upon a secret door hidden behind a wall in his house. It led to an extensive network of tunnels and a hidden city lost to history until that moment. Carved 85 meters deep into the soft volcanic rock of the Cappadocia region, Duru is a massive feat of ancient architecture. This underground settlement, thought to have been 18 stories deep, boasted wells, chapels, stables, and even schools, accommodating up to 20,000 people. The origins of Duru aren't fully explained, though most accepted theories suggest its construction dates back to the 7th to 8th centuries BC. It's widely believed that the Phrygians, an Indo-European people, initially carved out the city. Duru was later significantly expanded by early Christians in the 2nd and 3rd centuries AD, using it as a sanctuary against Roman persecution, along with other refugees. Further expansions were made as a defensive measure against Muslim Arab forces during the Arab-Byzantine Wars and against Mongol invaders in the 14th century. Evidence supporting this Christian occupation includes the numerous Christian chapels and symbols found throughout the complex. Some theories suggest an even earlier construction, with the Anatolian Hittites starting the structure in the 15th century BC to escape enemies. Other, less popular theories propose its construction around 14,500 years ago during the Younger Dryas event. And more outlandish ideas even attribute its origin to extraterrestrial activity. The city was ingeniously designed to be self-sufficient, and air shafts up to 55 meters deep provided ventilation, a crucial feature for sustaining life underground. The complexity of Duru is staggering. It includes a labyrinth of tunnels, narrow passageways, communal living areas, and individual rooms. Also notable were the city's security features. Each level could be closed off separately with large stone doors, each weighing up to 500 kilograms. These circular doors, which could only be opened or closed from the inside, were designed to protect inhabitants from invaders. Water was a vital resource for the inhabitants, and Duru had a sophisticated plumbing system, including wells that were inaccessible from the outside to prevent poisoning during sieges. Remarkably, the underground city had access to fresh flowing water through an extensive network of channels and water shafts connecting it to a nearby river. The city would serve as a refuge during various other military conflicts, including the Ottoman conquest, before finally being abandoned when the Cappadocian Greeks left Derinkuyu following the Greco-Turkish Wars of 1923. They took with them all knowledge of the city until its eventual rediscovery. Longu Caves. Discovered by chance in 1992, the Longu Caves represent one of the most mystifying architectural feats of the ancient world. Carved meticulously into the bedrock, these cavernous spaces defy conventional understanding of ancient Chinese engineering and purpose. The Longu Caves, a series of at least 24 hand-carved caverns, were uncovered in Longu County by a local villager who stumbled upon them during an attempt to pump water from a pond. The scale of these caves is awe-inspiring, spanning over 30,000 square meters, with the largest cave encompassing about 12,000 cubic meters. Over 1 million cubic meters of rock were removed in their construction, a feat that would be daunting even with modern technology. This colossal task, if performed by 1,000 people working relentlessly day and night, would have taken around 6 years to complete. The depths of the caves, devoid of natural light, raise questions about how ancient builders worked in pitch-black conditions. Professor Jia Gang from Tongji University speculates on the use of lamps, but no artifacts supporting this theory have been discovered. Each cave is an expansive space, with high ceilings supported by columns and rooms connected by passageways. The walls and ceilings are remarkably smooth due to parallel, uniform chiseling. They appear as if shaped by precise machinery, showcasing a level of craftsmanship that questions the technological capabilities of the era. One of the most perplexing aspects of the Longu Caves is the complete absence of any historical record or evidence of the people who built them. The precision and scale of the work suggest a highly organized and skilled society, yet no tools, debris, or inscriptions that could identify the architects have been found. Theories about their purpose range from quarrying to serving as tombs or places for spiritual ceremonies, yet each hypothesis lacks concrete evidence. What is known is that the caves exhibit exceptional acoustic qualities. Their design allows sound to carry and resonate, suggesting they may have been used for gatherings or ceremonies where sound played a significant role. Hypogeum of Hini. This is the Hypogeum of Hini, a prehistoric masterpiece carved into the limestone on the island of Malta more than 5,000 years ago. The Hypogeum is an extraordinary underground labyrinth that predates the Egyptian pyramids. Discovered accidentally in 1902, this complex of interlocking chambers, echoing halls, and intricate carvings has captivated both archaeologists and paranormal researchers. The Hypogeum, dating back to around 4000 to 2500 BC, is the world's only known prehistoric underground temple. Constructed during the Saflini phase of Maltese prehistory, this complex is a multi-level structure extending approximately 11 meters below the Earth's surface. It's believed to have been used as a sanctuary and for burial purposes, with remains of over 7,000 individuals discovered during initial excavations. The layout of the Hypogeum consists of 3 levels, known as the upper, middle, and lower levels. The upper level, the oldest part of the complex, is composed of natural caves that were later extended artificially. The middle level dates back to the temple phase, between 3600 and 3000 BC, and features intricately carved bays resembling megalithic temples, such as those found above ground in Malta. The most enigmatic is the lower level, where the Holy of Holies, an intricately carved chamber, and the main room are found. The main room contains a unique feature, an oracle hole. When spoken into, this small round opening amplifies sound dramatically, suggesting it may have been used for ritualistic purposes. Carved entirely by hand, using antlers and stone tools, the Hypogeum's walls and ceilings mimic the trilithon entrances and spiraling designs of above-ground temples. This intricate architecture indicates a sophisticated understanding of acoustics, as certain chambers channel sound in a way that still mystifies scientists today. One chamber, known as the Oracle Room, holds a particular fascination. Its finely tuned acoustics allow a whisper from this room to be heard throughout the entire complex, leading to speculations about its use for ritualistic chanting or as a way to speak with the gods. Among the unique archaeological findings are artifacts like the Sleeping Lady, a clay figurine signifying either a fertility goddess or a depiction of death, and a collection of elongated skulls. While some argue these result from binding practices, others speculate about the possibility of contact with extraterrestrial beings or a genetically unique population. Adding to the mysterious history of the Hypogeum is the chilling piece of folklore from 1940, when a group of schoolchildren and their teacher are said to have vanished within its confines during a tour. Despite thorough searches, no trace was ever found, fueling supernatural theories and rumors of hidden passages leading to the underworld. Today, the Hypogeum faces challenges from environmental conditions and human impact. Preservation efforts limit the number of visitors, making it one of the world's most exclusive archaeological sites. For those who visit, it offers an unparalleled journey into a world that has withstood the test of time, providing a tangible link to a civilization that still puzzles historians. The underground city of Naur. Hidden deep beneath the French countryside, the underground city of Naur dates back to the 3rd century AD. Initially, these caves served as quarries for chalk extraction. Over time, as regional conflicts escalated, particularly during the Middle Ages, the locals transformed these quarries into a hidden refuge. The labyrinth expanded to a sprawling complex of more than 3 kilometers, with nearly 300 chambers, 28 galleries, and corridors that could shelter over 3,000 people. Empty parts of the city offered locals a convenient place to store goods as a hiding place from raiders and itinerant armies looking for supplies to steal. It had spaces for livestock, 3 chapels, and a bakery with ovens, among other amenities. The chimneys of these ovens and any other underground fires were carefully channeled through existing surface structures to conceal the existence of daily life taking place 22 meters underground. Throughout history, these concealed passages served multiple purposes. Evidence suggests that during the 9th and 10th centuries, Viking invaders found refuge within these walls. However, it was during the tumultuous 30 Years' War in the 17th century that the underground city reached its peak occupancy. As Europe was engulfed in conflict, thousands sought sanctuary in the depths of Naur, transforming it into a fortress of hope amidst chaos. As Western Europe began to stabilize, the necessity of these underground sanctuaries waned. With time, the memory of Naur's hidden city faded, until its rediscovery in 1887 reignited interest in its mysterious past and sparked ideas for potential reuse. Throughout the 20th century, Naur's underground network once again served as an important strategic shelter. In World War I, it transformed into an unusual tourist attraction for soldiers, with many of their inscriptions on the walls still visible today. And during World War II, it briefly served as a headquarters for the invading Nazi army. Despite extensive research and exploration, the underground city of Naur still holds mysteries. Legends speak of undiscovered chambers and hidden treasures, fueling the imagination of local folklore. The true extent of the tunnels is unknown due to collapses over time, and some believe that undiscovered passages might connect to other subterranean systems in the region. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of the past? Subscribe now to Dark Five's brand new Ancient Mysteries channel and embark on a journey to uncover the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring mysteries of ancient times. Leave a comment if there are any ancient mysteries you want us to explore in upcoming videos.